Chivalry is as old as the human race. The carrying of banners has been a custom among all people in all ages. These banners usually contain some concept of the life or government of those who fashion them. The evolution of the American flag marks the progression of the government of the American people. From the founding of Jamestown in Virginia in 1607 until 1775, the flag of England was a flag of the peoples of America. In 1775, the pine tree flag was adopted for all colonial vessels, and this was the banner carried by the Continental forces in the Battle of Bunker Hill.
The stick was used by the southern colonies from 1776 to 1777. It bears the infamous words, "Don't tread on me." In the latter part of 1775, the Continental Congress appointed a committee to consider the question of a single flag for the 13 colonies. That committee recommended a design of 13 alternate stripes of red and white with an azure field in the upper corner bearing the red cross of St. George and the red cross of St. Andrew. John Paul Jones, the senior lieutenant of the flagship Alfred, hoisted this flag to his masthead, and on December 3rd, 1775, and 1 month later, it was raised over the headquarters of General Washington at Cambridge, Massachusetts, in compliment, as he wrote, to the United States colonies. This flag, called the Continental Colors at the Grand Union, was never carried in the field by the Continental Land Forces, but it was used by the Navy as an exclusive insignia, and was the first American flag to receive a salute of honor fired from 11 guns by the gunners of Fort George in the Dutch West Indies, bringing a measure of international recognition. It is known as the first true U.S. flag. It has combined the British Union Jack and the 13 stripes, signifying the colonial union.
In response to the general demand of the banner more representative of our country, the Congress of June 14, 1777 provided that the flag of the United States be 13 stripes of alternating red and white, and that the union of 13 stars, white on a blue field, representing the new constellation. It is generally believed that in May or June of 1776, a committee consisting of George Washington, Robert Morris, and George Ross commissioned Betsy Ross, a Philadelphia seamstress, to make a flag from a rough design they left with her. It is said that she suggested that the stars should have 5 points rather than 6. Historical records don't accurately establish who actually created the first rendition. Congressman Francis Hopkinson claimed that he had designed it, but the more general accepted concept is that Betsy Ross designed and made it, as many historians believe. Regardless, there are historical records that show that Betsy Ross did make flags for the U.S. government in 1777. The first official salute to the Stars and Stripes was given on February 14, 1778 by France on the French coast when the Ranger, under command of John Paul Jones, was saluted by the French fleet. This flag, then carried by the Ranger, was made by a young woman of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, from stripes of her best colored silk dresses and the white wedding gown of a recent bride. It is said that this same Ranger's flag was flown by Jones' ship, the Bon Homme Richard. It is thrilling fight by moonlight upon the high seas with the British frigate Serapis. When the Serapis struck her colors, The mortal flame of the John Paul Jones was ensured as the intrepid defender of the youthful republic. The original 13 stars and stripes represented the original 13 colonies. In 1795, 2 additional stars and stripes were added to represent the admission of the Union of Vermont and Kentucky. Under this banner, the 15 stars and stripes was fought in the War of 1812. It was the site of it flying over Fort McHenry on September 14, 1814, that inspired Francis Scott Key to write what was to become our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. Miss Margaret Young, who cut the stars for that particular banner, was the mother of Henry Sanderson, the Grand Exalted Ruler of the Order of Elks in 1884.
By 1817, the Union was expanded by 5 more states: Tennessee, Ohio, Louisiana, Indiana, and Mississippi. This expansion meant a new flag was needed. The Congress on April 14, 1818, adopted a resolution that on and after July 4, 1818, the number of stripes should thereafter return to the original 13 stripes, and that the blue field would contain 1 star representative of each of the states of the Union. Congress further stipulated that 1 star be added for each state thereafter admitted. Samuel C. Reed, a Navy captain, redesigned the flag. We represent a flag today with 20 stars representing 20 states, but over the next 100 years, 28 new states joined the Union, and 28 new stars were added to the flag to represent them. From 1918 until just before hostilities broke out in Vietnam, our flag remained unchanged, with 13 stripes and 48 stars.
On July 4th, 1959, a star was added due to the admission of Alaska to the Union, our first non-continental state. 1 year later, Hawaii, our only island state, caused the 50th and most recent star to be added. The Pledge of Allegiance was written in 1892 by Francis Bellamy of Rome, New York. Bellamy wrote the original pledge, a shorter version than we use today, for the National Public School celebration of Columbus Day. On December 28, 1945, the Pledge of Allegiance was officially adopted by Congress and included in the flag code. In 1986, Congress enacted a law recognizing the pause for the pledge as part of our official Flag Day activities and encouraged every American to participate at 7 p.m. on Flag Day. This year, being the 127th anniversary of the pledge, Elks throughout our nation and many guests pay special tribute to these 31 special words as we renew our allegiance to our magnificent banner and rededicate ourselves as patriotic Americans.
Roger Squire. Present and post our flag as representative of all the states in our nation. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
Esteemed Lady Knight, I come to you for the emblem of your station, the American flag, that it may be placed in position of honor at the right of the altar of Elkham.
Please salute our flag.
Place this flag lovingly by the altar, Roger Squire, and may its beauty increase the devotion of the members to its radiant stripes and celestial stars that ensure protection of our land of liberty and testify to its glorious victories.
This is the flag of our country, the emblem of freedom and the symbol of unity. As Americans and patriots, we first place it beside our altar. And as the American flag typifies the glory of our nation, we have adopted it as emblematic of the cardinal principle of our order, charity.
Please recite with me the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As this emblem is first in our hearts as loyal Americans, so is it close to our altar as loyal Elks. The gentle breezes of lingering caress kiss the folds of no flag which can compare with it in beauty. There is no such red and budding rose in falling leaf or sparkling wine, no such white in April blossom in crescent moon or mountain snow, no such blue in woman's eye in ocean's depth or heaven's dome, and no such pageantry of clustering stars and streaming light in all the spectrum of the sea and sky. Please join me in singing the first verse of the Star Spangled Banner by Francis Scott Key.
Twilight's last gleaming, whose the stripes and bright stars through the perilous night. O'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly gleaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Our flag is at once a history, a declaration, and a prophecy. It represents the American nation as it was at its birth. It speaks for what is today, and it holds the opportunity for the future to, and others to start its glorious consolation. In July of 1908, the Benevolent and Protective Order of Elks was the first fraternal organization to require a formal observance of Flag Day. The Grand Lodge of this order in Dallas, Texas, then assembled, provided for the annual observance upon each subordinate lodge of the order. This unique distinction, as the originator of Flag Day, is the most becoming to the Order of Elks. This order is distinctively American. Only American citizens are eligible to join it and has no foreign affiliations. It has its links, its destiny, and its destiny of our country, and has made this flag its symbol of self-dedication to God, to country, and to fellow citizens. Thank you everybody so much for being here. I would like to leave you with these thoughts. God bless each and every one of you. God bless the Benevolent and Protective Order of Elks, and God bless the United States of America.
Flag bearers, you may now retire the colors. give our flag bearers a round of applause.